onto the biological carcinogenic factors, oncogenic viruses may cause cancer directly or indirectly by causing inflammation. There was a bit of debate about that in the beginning. People were saying they caused the cancer directly, and then later they said, oh no, it's causing inflammation, but now they see there's actually hit and run factors that can change DNA directly, as well as the inflammation response that can cause it indirectly. HPV, I mentioned, we can prevent the cervical cancer by identifying girls early, vaccinating them, educating them about safe sex, delaying the sexual initiation, abstinence, promoting the use of condoms, circumcision even helps. Next, later in life, women can be tested for HPV. If they test positive, then we can monitor them carefully as well. All right, so we don't have to wait. Again, we don't have to wait for the early cervical cancer. If we can identify that they are at risk, we can address the problem early. Next, on top of the Pap test, there's an even better test called PCR screen. The hepatitis B virus is responsible for 900,000 deaths every year. The good news is that there's a vaccine available, and it's recommended that every infant take this. Unfortunately, with hepatitis C, responsible for about half of as many deaths, unfortunately, there's no effective vaccination at this time. However, there's a new treatment, sofosbuvir, and newer antiviral therapies that help. Epstein-Barr virus, responsible for about 200,000 cancer cases. Again, no great vaccination available, but there are treatments that can reduce the viral replication and control the Epstein-Barr virus. And so glucosamine, anti-herpes virus, these can help. Addressing the HIV problem has also helped, because HIV, of course, it's an immune deficiency virus, and so it makes people weaker. If we address the HIV problem, then people's immune systems will be stronger and able to fight off these viruses. People will not have the chronic inflammation that ends up leading to cancer. Interestingly, HIV, it's not only causing cancer indirectly by making people susceptible to these other problems, but also directly. There's also, in HIV type 1, there's also a direct oncogenic effect. Next, human T cell lymphotropic virus type 1. Okay, there's even a transplant possible to help in the treatment. Again, some of these, the vaccinations are not solid yet. Kaposi sarcoma herpes virus, a common cause of African cancer. Again, glucosamine, antiretrovirals, and addressing HIV will help. Another class of biological carcinogens, parasites. So there's different kind of liver and blood flukes present in warm waters. People might like to swim in those waters. It feels comfortable, but these parasites, they can go through your skin. Okay, so drinking water or even swimming, even touching infected water can cause an infection. All right, and then again, it's the inflammation response causing the problem. These flukes, these blood flukes, liver flukes, they make thousands and thousands of babies. Meanwhile, the body is fighting them off daily, on a daily basis. So there's just chronic inflammation. Of course, it's not a comfortable thing, but over time, it can lead to cancer. Prevention is not to drink that water. It must be boiled first. Don't even swim there. Swim only in chlorinated fresh water, or don't swim in fresh water at all. Ocean is okay. Bacteria last, the famous Helicobacter pylori. The story of the discovery is just heroic. The doctor, put some of the Helicobacter pylori into his own mouth, and then ended up with a kind of gastritis, and it proved that there was bacteria. And so the cancer can be prevented by treating the gastritis with antibiotics, and then there won't be the gastric cancer resulting from the chronic inflammation. Last is the forms of therapy using, for example, estrogens. These can be carcinogenic.